What's going on, world? We're back. It's the NRW Weekly Entertainment Picks, your boy Kuya P. And joining me from the NRW squad over on NRW Gaming, Game Bites, as well as his own Sartorial and Geek podcast. You've seen us cover Exotica. It's 2024, and my man Webster Style is helping me out to drop these picks this week. How are you, Webster Style?
I'm doing good, brother. I'm doing good.
Good to see you, man. We've been recording all day. If y'all don't know, we put a lot in one day. So we want to drop these picks. It's been a crazy week. Check out my man stuff. He's got so many great interviews coming soon. Some good stuff. But what I want to know is, before we get into these picks real quick, Eldon, is what you watching? I know we're watching wrestling. Shout out to our Kayfabe squad. Go check out our new episode of Kayfabe Baby. But outside of wrestling, just what have you watched since the last time you've been on our weekly entertainment picks?
Doctor Who. That's the only thing I've watched.
Is that the new joint? Isn't there the new Doctor Who?
Yeah, we binged through all 4 of the new episodes over the holiday.
Recommend?
Yes, I'll put it this way, and I still got to do a full review myself. I think that with the transition to the new Doctor, I feel as though his first episode by himself didn't live up to everything that came before, but he came after David Tennant and Catherine Tate, and that chemistry they have, and I thought overall the stories were really good. Neil Patrick Harris hammed it up as the was it Toy Maker, not Toy Maker, Toy Man, yeah, Toy Maker, Toy Man's DC Comics, yeah. He hammed it up. I loved it, but I would say if any of them, well, also okay, not getting too much spoilers. One of the things that I hate about, and we've talked about this, wokeness and anything that deals with inclusion and telling different stories from a different perspective, or including people who you may see as different, is woke. And that's all I heard before I watched it, the social justice warriors and this and that. And I'm like, okay. So I watched the first episode, and the character in question is a transgender character, transgender female. The way that it was beautiful. It was beautiful how she and her being trans was a actual like part of the story, but also with the character's mother, the things that she said, it sounded like, okay, if this person, someone had a real child that transitioned, what they would say, how they would feel. Like, I thought that was great. I'm like, what is your problem? Why are your panties in the bunch?
People talking out the side of their mouth before even seeing it, right?
Right. It's really what it was. That's really what it was. And I'm pretty sure some of the things that came up my feed, people actually watched it. But I thought all in all, I enjoyed every single episode. Like I said, I just thought that the first one, I think I'm saying with Nakuti, the Christmas on Abbey Road, which would be the 4th episode in of the 4. I felt as though it was lacking compared to the other 3, but of course that's because David Tennant and Catherine Tate were back together, and that chemistry that they had was just undeniable. And the second of those 3 was just a great overall story, and it's literally the whole episode is just David Tennant and Catherine Tate, like their characters the whole episode. And I was like, this is some great writing. So I look forward to when Doctor Who comes back in the spring. I have high hopes for Nakuti as Doctor Who. Like I said, I have my issues with the first episode, but my biggest criticism of it, though, and this is my opinion, his episode, it felt more like a Disney Plus show than it did a Doctor Who BBC show. I don't know if that was on, and it got better at the 3rd act for me, but in the beginning, it felt that bright sort of so I'm looking forward to those, though. I'm looking for the evolution of the Doctor under his watch, but I enjoy them all, some more than others, but I enjoyed all of them.
Okay, so you said you're going to possibly do a full review on your Sartorial and Geek, or
eventually once I sit down, because I got a lot to say.
All right, well, I want people to look forward to that, so I just wanted to do promo for that. So stay tuned to my man. You better be following my brother and he'll give you that. I heard some of the negative commentary online, like you did, but then I have to say, once the episodes dropped, I saw a change in everybody singing his praises. So I was thankful for that, because again, people these racists, let's just be real, these racists out there are automatically trying to shut shit down before even making or even seeing anything. And it's good to see that the positive feedback is pouring, and I dig that, man, because fuck those racists. Anyway, y'all don't want to see me cursing out here, because I can talk about these people out here. But real quick for me before we get into these picks, Eldon, you're a man of style. You're Webster style. My real quick, what I've been watching is because my daughter, she's all about fashion and style, which young teenagers are. She's gotten into Project Runway, bro. So there's been a lot of Project Runway going on in this house. She was like, she watched everything that was apparently on Netflix, and then she was like, "We got Peacock, right, Dad?" And I was like, "Yeah." So apparently every season, I think this bit was 20 or 18
I
or
lost
20
count a long time ago.
of Bravo's Project Runway. So both my wife and daughter are like binging like crazy. So I've been checking it out, and you know what? I'm about style and fashion. Probably not as much as you are. You are the man of style, Webster style. But I thought you might appreciate that. That
sounds cool.
About Runway. Have you ever watched Project Runway?
A very long time ago.
Okay, so it's pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Yeah, my daughter was like, especially whatever season she was watching on Netflix. She didn't like. She's seen like that real world reality people. You see all the behind the scenes stuff and people trying to mess up other people and talk ish about other people, which you get with any reality show, right? And
right.
So it's awesome, kind of like seeing your child, watch these things and picking her favorites and seeing her, oh, I can't wait till this person gets kicked off or whatever, right?
Yes.
It's hilarious. Very hilarious. So let's talk about mean people and doing things that they shouldn't talk about. Let me get into these picks. Eldon, you ready to go through them?
Yes, sir. Let's go.
All right. First pick out the gate is a film that was at least a classic for me. It then got adapted into a musical, and now that musical is being adapted to a new film. So a film from a musical to a new film based off of the musical back to, it's a new film. I'm talking Mean Girls. Shout out to my girl Tina Fey. I'm really excited to see this one. I was actually supposed to screen this before this week dropped, but there is some busyness, weather. It didn't happen. So I'm gonna have to make time this weekend. Let's check out Mean Girls.
All right.
May I have everyone's attention, please? We have a new student.
What's up, Katie?
Are you trying to make the rest of us feel dumb?
I'm not trying to, it's just happening.
Dear God, woman.
Get in, loser.
Regina George is a scum-sucking life ruiner. Why is he by our table?
I can hear you, by the way.
Can you hear me now? We're gonna make her pay.
Girls are made deranged by what's called hormones. W-H-O.
What is going on?
Don't worry about it. Dance break.
Why is it so tight? I mean, you've had it since the 6th grade. You're probably maturing.
It's funny how the mean girl opened all the doors. I've been told y'all I'm the Regina George.
We as women have to support each other.
If you need to talk to me about anything, boy troubles, blackheads, or alcohol poisoning, I have been through it all.
Rachel Hamilton fills her inhaler with vodka.
Oh, that's how you use it.
Slay, queens. Slay like no one's watching. But everybody's watching. Because you're gorgeous.
Haley Freilinger has, what's this?
Hairy nips.
Good Lord.
All right, boom, there you go. Super
Okay.
Were you a fan of the OG Mean Girls film?
Never seen it.
No?
No, never seen it.
So you wouldn't know about being fetched, would you?
No.
That's so fetch. So it's very entertaining, bro. Tina Fey kills it. Are you a fan of Tina Fey?
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Check it out, man. It's really cool. It's a classic. And then like I said, they adapted it into a musical, and now that musical is adapted to this. So this is truly a musical too. A lot of people are like, oh, it's a new Mean Girls, but it's based off of the musical Mean Girls. So you're getting Mean Girls, but also you're getting musical. Are you a fan of musicals?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So I think in comedy musicals, Tina Fey, that's why I was super excited to see it. I was really disappointed that I couldn't make it out with the weather. But yeah, man,
I'll say this though. This is something I always love about the SNL cast. They always put each other on.
Respect, right? Tina putting on my man. I forgot my brother's name. But right, they
I don't know why his name escapes me too.
Right? Yeah. And actually, I want to say he was in the first one too. I want to say my brother was in the first Mean Girls as well. But yeah, it's because the SNL people show love to their people.
Right.
It's love.
I love make sure everybody eat. I love that about it.
Yes. Love it. Love it. All right, brother. This one, my next pick out the gate. I know you're a fan of Marvel. I'm sure you probably saw this Disney Plus series. And you're probably aware of the comic books. Shout out to my man David Mack, the creator of this particular character. But spinning out of Hawkeye is Marvel Studios' Echo. You ready to check this out?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Oh, snap. I don't know if you're seeing us. Here we go.
Maya. I see everything that you are. I always have.
I love the fact that he just looks like
good. You know, Vincent Don. I was gonna mess up the last name. He melts into anything. He's an amazing character.
He really is.
But outstanding as the Kingpin, bro. Outstanding.
Don't be afraid.
And Alaco Cox, who you're seeing right here. Amazing. Maya Lopez, bro.
Let me tell you, before this trailer came out, I was like, who in the hell wants to see an Echo series? Why are they doing an Echo series? Like, that is one character nobody wanted to see.
So much pain in you.
And then it was, oh, it's going to explore Native American heritage. Okay, cool, I'm there for it, but still, who cares about Echo? Then they dropped this. I'm like, yo.
Can't contain it.
Like, this is exactly what we wanted. And then the fact that Daredevil's kind of canon because of this now?
Bro.
You and I are the same.
Love it.
So, who's the monster?
Absolutely love it.
There you go.
I'll probably binge that this weekend, all 5 episodes.
Oh yeah. So FYI, y'all, you're getting all 5 episodes this week. They're premiering with all 5 episodes. Yep. You're definitely gonna, once you watch episode 1, you're gonna not stop. You're gonna finish it all up. I have something to tell you, brother. I already watched the whole season. I already saw this back in December. Been dying to talk about it. I'm not going to spoil right now. I will be dropping a review. I'm going to be doing a review with Heather. And actually, once you binge it too, depending on whenever you watch it this weekend, Eldon, because Heather's going to be seeing it with everybody else like you. I'd love to talk about it. If not for the film that I have for my top pick this week, this would have been my top pick for this week.
Okay.
It's fucking outstanding. I really enjoyed it. Probably, I got to think about it. But it's up there in my favorite Disney Plus series. If you wanted a return to Netflix Marvel, where it was very gritty, you know, and as you saw, you see Daredevil in there, you're seeing some, something going on. You're getting that. It's a lot different because it's more, the character is an indigenous, deaf, disabled woman, and played eloquently by Alaco Fox. I think it's Cox. But just she's amazing as Maya Lopez. Again, I really enjoyed the series. It goes by, like I said, once you watch episode 1, you're gonna like boom, because it's like 45 minutes, I think, in episodes, almost an hour. And one of the things that you brought up as well, the indigenous stuff that they were going to put in there, they're actually doing an alternate cut with it in Choctaw.
Yes,
for those pieces, which
I saw that, and I'm like, that is awesome. I would so watch it just because it's available. Like, oh, that's so cool.
Exactly, and more people should, so that way it shows, because they'll see that with people connecting to that aspect of it through the algorithms and the stuff on that they set up on stuff. Government is watching, we're all watching. So they'll know, and that will tell them that we need more of that kind of content. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's amazing. And yeah, each episode, I'm not gonna spoil y'all. I'm not trying to spoil it on y'all. But you see representation of culture at the beginning of each episode, and how it ties to Echo Maya Lopez in where she is in the now. And it's just so good. There's a scene in episode 1, a nonstop fight. That's a continuous shot that is, amazing. I want to talk more, but I'll save it for the review.
Okay.
I enjoyed it. It would have been my top pick this week. I can't wait to talk to Eldon about it, to everybody. But it's a great joint. This is a great week. And now, with talking about greatness, like I said, this would have been my number one. This pick right here, I was blown away. I wasn't expecting anything with this film, but it blew me away, and is already my favorite film of the year. I know we're still at the very beginning of the year, but it deserves a franchise, and it's taking the mantle away. I love John Wick, but it's taking John Wick's mantle, bro, as your new action epic. And it graduated from the school of John Wick. I'm talking about David Ayer. He's the director on this. He did Suicide Squad. He did Fury. But now we have The Beekeeper, bro. Protect the hive.
Yeah, you saw this last night, right?
Bro, let's check out the trailer.
Okay.
Need your attention, please. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
You're a blessing, Mr. Clay. This place was crabgrass and weeds, and you brought it back to life.
Mrs. Parker and I were friends. She was like family. She was the only person who ever took care of me.
I just got a message saying that there's a problem with my computer.
Yes, ma'am. We got this.
Yesterday, she shot herself.
This is private property.
Do you know what they do here? Scamming the weakest in our society.
Buddy, I'm counting to 3.
1, 2, 3. There, I did it for you. I'm gonna burn this place to the ground.
Will you stomp his ass out?
You're telling me one man did this. The only thing you know is he's a beekeeper.
A beekeeper?
Well, that's not good.
Beekeepers is a special program outside the chain of command.
I protect the hive. When the system is out of balance, I correct it.
We have laws for these things.
Until they fail, then you have me.
My fingers, he cut them off. Oh, what the fuck, bro?
Don't move. This is much bigger than a little phishing scam.
The money's going all over the world, to people in finance, even government.
You are a problem. Goddamn right, I'm a problem.
No way he's coming here straight through the back entrance.
I figured I'd give the firefighters a break.
Somebody detain this guy. Ah!
We have to kill him before he kills his way to the top.
Honey?
It's flammable as fuck. Oh no.
There we go. All right, Eldon, Webster style.
That looks You know, when I saw the, I guess, teaser, the other trailer, it looked like a return to form from Jason Statham. Not saying he hadn't been in form, but this looks like early 2000s crank Jason Statham.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh
Or
yeah.
the what was the movie? Where he was driving the car and the
Oh, I know.
girl.
Yes, yes. I was just talking about some of that the other day. I can't remember.
I don't know why I can't remember that because like a whole anyway, like it looks like that Jason Statham. And then seeing this extended trailer, I'm like, yep, that's that early 2000s Jason Statham right there. I was like, oh boy, this looks something like something else right here.
Listen, what's crazy is, we do the trailer reactions here on the channel, right?
Right.
We never did a trailer reaction for this, and I never saw the trailer until just now. This is the first time I saw the trailer, so I literally went in blind to the screening when I saw it. Saw the write-ups, but I never saw anything. Just knew Jason Statham was in it, and it's an action film. So I'm actually kind of half, which is crazy. We do reactions for the channel, but like watching this, like a lot of the moments, you're gonna get a whole lot. But I also was like, man, I wish you wouldn't have saw the trailer, because trailers take away from the experience. So like everything that you saw in the trailer, I experienced through the film, and I was, bro, I'm still cheesing on how much I enjoyed this damn film. I was literally, what the fuck moments all throughout the screening, and I just had such a fun time, bro. Jason Statham, man. Respect to John Wick. They wrote the final chapter last year. Respect to those who didn't see it. I'm sorry, but hey, you should know by now. You're the time period is off. John Wick Chapter 4. They're moving on. We've got a spin-off this year though, Ballerina. If people didn't know, which is going to be like a prelude, I think. But and we have the Continental on Peacock.
Peacock, yep.
But Keanu's done, man. So if we're getting a new franchise from the School of John Wick, or at least I hope, man. I want another Beekeeper. Except with this one, instead of dogs like John Wick, you mess with the elderly or children, the Beekeeper is out of retirement. He's coming after you. But yeah, man, the whole time the opening, well, it's not spoilers because you saw it in the trailer. Felicia Rashad is like this older lady that takes care of Jason, or his character's name is Adam Clay, and she goes through a hacking scam. And like the whole time is, you and I don't know about you if you're like the cyber person for your family. Like that's one of my biggest worries with like my parents is that they'll give their stuff up and somebody will hack into the system and steal all their money. And that's what happened in this. And so she kills herself. And so it sets off Jason Statham, and you're just going to enjoy just him killing people. It's just so good. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. Great film. I hope it's a new franchise, but yeah, man. I wish you could have came with me, man. It was, again, I'm cheesing. I cannot wait to watch it again. And actually, that reminds me. Because of that, I hit up the studios. I will have a interview dropping this weekend, as of this recording, with the director of photography on the Beekeeper. And I'm trying to book the stunt man, some of the stunt people that worked on it. I'm working on some of that, but I will have the interview with the DP of the Beekeeper, y'all. Because again, it's on my top 10 list now already at the gate. 2024 is kicking off right, man. But there you go. The Beekeeper, Mean Girls, and Echo, bro. Some good stuff. I wish I could have saw Mean Girls right now. I'm really excited for this week of picks, man. One that I was supposed to screen that also would have been included as well is my man Lakeith Stanfield, The Book of Clarence. That's dropping this week. I would have put it in there, but I didn't have a chance. What's up?
That comes out this week?
It does. The Book of Clarence drops this week. Yeah. I was supposed to screen it, but other things happen again as well, just like with Mean Girls. Right. So I didn't put it in there. But yeah, that would have been in there right there with Mean Girls. So wanted to give that love to it because I almost forgot. I was going to actually include that with the Mean Girls in the beginning as well, because I didn't see both of them, but definitely would have been picks. So yeah, now I am. But Echo, I saw dope. Would have been number one any other week, and Beekeeper that I thought would have honestly been like my number 3 pick. Like, but that shit's insane.
I got you.
Yeah. All right, man. There you go. Thank you, Webster Style, for coming back through to help me do the pick this week. Let's sign off out of here. You got Kayfabe. We just did that. That's not going to be on the channel. We got a new checkpoint coming. I know you're going to have some gay bites dropping soon, I'm sure. But what else? I know you had some interviews. Let's plug before we get out of here.
Talking about whole Cat Williams situation in the latest episode of Sartori podcast about web style with Ren from Ren's Red Room. Don't get too mesmerized, and you'll see what I'm talking about when you watch. Also, interview with Hotep, who is the creator of Black Lion and Cubs. It's an Afrocentric, retro-inspired anime, game, and manga series that's out now. That's dropping today at the time we're recording. Talk with adult star Alfonso Lays. Ended up talking 45 minutes just about fragrances with him, so that's dropping on Friday. Also dropped a how-to video on how to tie a bow tie, and that's all this week. We got even more next week.
Yes, sir. Check out my brother. You better already be doing that. My man Webster Style. It's your boy Kuya P. Everything's the legend Kuya P. And yeah, here on the NRW with Eldon, with Sean, with Brian, with Heather, with Glenn, whole squad. We got a lot of content coming. Me and my man Webster Style just booked some shows we're going to be doing soon, and more. I know soon we're going to talk about. We're going to try and really deliver in 2024. Your boy Kuya P, Webster Style, NRW, Nerds Rule the World. Peace.